All right, the Atlanta Falcons have a rookie just emerging as a draft steal. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to teams that just kind of get overlooked by the national media. We started it because we're Detroit Lions fans, and we were overlooked for years, and no one took us seriously, and now we're winning. It's awesome, but Atlanta Falcons kind of fall in that category, and you can see we do 5-6 teams on this channel, and the Falcons have a player that I think you got to be super excited about. Remember, you get super aggressive in the first round with Jalen Walker and James Pierce, but in the fourth round, you really doubled down on your defense with Billy Bowman Jr. And this dude, I mean, let me just pull up a picture. You've probably seen it by now. 33. Are you going to tell me this guy, look at him. He's got like 3 shorts on, 3 pairs of shorts. He's got like duct tape, masking tape around his jersey. This dude looks, I love it. Bring it all to me. And by the way, look at this. The tweet before that is this guy, Zach. What's up, Zach? He's just like, you know what? Look at this. Michael Penix Jr. And we'll get back to Billy Bowman. Just give me a second here. Michael Penix. I don't have to read it all. But Darnell Mooney, like you forget about him. What a really good player he is. Your 2 defensive ends. Your defense now, you double down on that again in the draft. But here's why Billy Bowman is somebody that you have to be like, okay, let me pull up what the coaches are saying about this guy. And this is what I love. So Jerry Gray, assistant head coach, defensive coordinator. I don't know if he's your defensive coach, said he's going to start out in the nickel spot, but he brings flexibility to us. Your area scout from the Falcons said in his heart, he's 220 pounds and he's going to run right through the ball carrier, leaving it all out there. And now back to Jerry Gray. Again, I should know this. I think he's your defensive coordinator. He said, Bowman, it's that fire and ice thing. I think you've seen this, but Bowman brings the fire, passionate and aggressive. Xavier Watts is the ice. He's calm and calculated, giving the fire and ice duo. And then your secondary coach said, these guys are high-level thinkers, the fire and ice ability to put themselves in position and understand how the offense is attacking them. And then your general manager says Bowman is tough, smart, extremely athletic, ball awareness, unreal competitor, burst, aggressiveness. No, your defensive coordinator is Jeff Ulbrich, and I am so sorry. Jeff Ulbrich says burst, aggressiveness, blitz ability, ball skills, all the things that you look for in a defensive player. You get him in the 4th round. You think about this. I mean, you got to think about this, and this is why this is so huge for the Falcons. As these guys are getting older, or as they're in high school and they're finding what positions they want to play, you see more guys go to the offensive side of the ball. It puts a premium on the defensive backs. So it's hard to find good defensive backs that can hang with these really good wide receivers that come into the league, right? And it's not this big disparity, but the whole point is it's hard to find these guys. So that's why you see corners going higher than they ever have. Safety, such an important position. It's hard to find them, and you got to grab them. So to get a guy like this in the 4th round could be a major steal, looking like it's already like that with what the coaches are saying. So if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, what's happened here in 12 months, or not even that long, just 6 months since the season ended, was you're like, all right, Penix is the guy. We're going to roll with Penix, give him a full offseason, support him. He's more athletic, higher ceiling. He's an ascending player. Kirk Cousins, like, what are we doing? Whoops, we messed up. Not that big a deal, by the way. Seriously, it's not even that big a deal. Salary cap's going up. Quarterback's the most important position. We wanted to get it right. Kurt, we kind of did, and we kind of didn't. But then you've got all of your offensive weapons, and then you're able to go to the defensive side of the ball. And this is why it's so huge, because, and let me know in the comments here, what you see in ESPN did a ranking where they just did skill position, and they said, hey, let's just assume every team in the league has an average quarterback and an average offensive line. If we did that to every team, how would they rank? The Atlanta Falcons are 9th. You got to believe that your quarterback's going to be above average. You got to believe your offensive line's above average. So now your offense is set, and then you double down on defense. And so you know your defensive ends are going to be good. You've got 2 safeties after that, and that's what you're saying. We went to the most important position. And why is safety so important? Because safety is one of the few positions where it can be kind of anything, right? So tight end and safety is so important because tight end, you can line up on the line. Like if you're a tackle, that's where you go. You're a tackle. So there's not that variance in what you can do. But if you're a tight end, you can be on the line, you can be in the backfield, you can be in the slot, you can be out wide. There's a lot you can do. So the better that you are, the more impact you're going to have. Same with safety. Your safety, you're kind of sliding down into the box. You're at linebacker. You're out covering the slot. You're out wide. So it's like, if we get a good safety, are you kidding me? This is what we need. So I'm excited to see what the Falcons do, because if you see our channel, we talk about the Buccaneers too. I feel like they're overlooked always. They win the division, but it's you and the Buccaneers. And I mean, it just feels like, all right, those times when we're a game up on the Bucs and then we lose 3 in a row, it's like, can we prevent those types of situations? I think we'll be just fine. And again, let me pull up your schedule. You have a stretch that's like, okay. I mean, we keep pointing this out, and I think this is really important, is you don't have to be you can tell, like, and you'll see what I'm talking about right here. Let me pull this up, is you've got a stretch of games right in the middle here where it's your whole season. It's like, gotta win them. Against Miami, New England, Indianapolis, Carolina, New Orleans, Jets with a new coach, quarterback. Right there. Those are the games that have to be there because, yes, Seattle, you hope you can win. Tampa twice. We know that. At Arizona, another one. It's like, come on. I mean, seriously. Kyler Murray has done nothing ever. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Man. You win the division. Win the division. You look around your division, it's like, all right, Tampa, I get it. It's going to be us again. Yes, we got the Panthers kind of going to be pesky, but Saints are going to be the worst team. How are the Saints not going to be the worst team ever? And I'm a Lions fan. I saw the 0-16. Sat right there and just watched it. Watched it all. I don't know if they'll be 0-16, but good night. They're going to be bad. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see all of you on the next one.